Israeli settlers have once again stormed the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound in East Jerusalem outlets. Reports say that the settlers entered the mosque compound while they were being escorted by Israeli soldiers. 5 Palestinian women were also detained by Israeli police as they were leaving the Al-Aqsa Mosque and sent to the police station for interrogation. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third holiest site, has been the scene of clashes between Palestinians and Israeli settlers, as well as troops in recent months. Palestinians have accused Israel of trying to change the status quo and Judaize Jerusalem al-Quds.
Now, Israeli forces have once again attacked Palestinian olive farms in the occupied West Bank and destroyed hundreds of saplings. A Palestinian Authority official says dozens of Israeli military vehicles and bulldozers uprooted some 300 olive trees as they raided farms overnight in a village near Nablus. The soldiers also raised more than 5,000 meters of stone walls. The olive saplings were planted as part of an agricultural project. Israeli forces and settlers regularly attack Palestinian villages and cause damage to their properties. The olive industry provides a livelihood for about 80,000 Palestinian families in the West Bank. Israel has uprooted over 800,000 olive trees in the occupied territory since 1967.
Israeli soldiers escorting military bulldozers stormed Kfar Aqab town, which is adjacent to the Israeli airport in Qalandia area, and destroyed several Palestinian-owned buildings, including a car wash. Palestinians here say that the Israeli forces want to grab more land in order to continue building the separation wall, which has already isolated several districts, including Kfar Aqab. With Israel's construction of the separation wall during recent years, more than 60,000 Palestinians have found themselves on the West Bank side of an increasingly impenetrable line. That Israel tries to reduce Quds' Arab population to strengthen the Jewish majority in the city.
As the prisoners' condition in Israeli jails is worsening, outrage is rising among prisoners who are calling for widespread protests in Israeli prisons. Palestinian prisoners say they are a target of Israeli officers and that their sick inmates are facing a slow death requiring immediate help. Palestinian prisoners say they will stage their protest on March 10th, refusing to stand for the daily count, damaging prison property and hunger strikes. The prisoners demand immediate medical help, release of inmates from solitary confinement, an end to administrative detention as well as family visits. They have threatened to start a rebellion on April 17th if their demands are not met.
Today in Gaza, the ruins of homes are children's playgrounds. Factory floors are filled with destroyed machinery. The only power plant storage tanks are a crumpled heap. And the damage, the destruction, the devastation has obliterated entire neighborhoods. Gaza's never been well off, but today it's perhaps worse off than ever, and the fear is that could lead to another war. That's another problem. The UN agency that helps Palestinians, known as UNRWA, is broke. Countries have promised donations but not delivered them. Until it is, there aren't even plans to rehabilitate devastated neighborhoods.
Fishermen in the blockaded Gaza Strip continue to come under Israeli attacks in a clear violation to the ceasefire agreement that ended the recent Israeli war on Gaza. Israeli Navy carried out hundreds of attacks against fishermen since the beginning of the truce last August. Currently, less than 4,000 fishermen work in the Gaza Strip, with most of them living on handouts by aid agencies.
The killing of the fisherman Tawfiq Abu Riala and the series of oppressive measures by Israeli forces are examples of the suffering that fishermen have to endure. In the last 7 months, fishermen came under 450 Israeli attacks in a clear violation of international law.